Okay, I'm going to do some improved, hopefully improved beam shots with these three lights: the Maglite XL200, the Sunray with an XML T6 in it, putting out about 550 to 600 out the front lumens, and then also the Kegos, which is putting out about 7 to 750 lumens out the front, maybe 800. Not really sure, but it's another XML T6, and based on the amp draw and stuff, it's probably 700, 750. So this camera is the same phone model camera, but for some reason, this one is noticeably better imaging and night vision capability even than my other one. So, and I did some test footage, and it looks like it's better. So hopefully, it really is. So here we go. All right. So first up is the XL200. Make sure that's on. These batteries just came off the charger. So there we have it. And it looks to me like it is hitting the end of the fence better. The fence is about 70, 75 feet down. And it is up in the tree. And it looks like you can see more of the corona around the center hotspot. Let me just make sure this is on high. I believe it is, but it looks like you can see more of the corona. Yeah. Before, I remember it was just kind of a dot, and you really couldn't see the spill. That's why I thought I'd do another set of beam shots here with all three of the lights to give a more fair interpretation, and just to show everyone what it can really do. So again, there's a nice gradual beam. You have the center hotspot, then you have a nice secondary corona, and then the general spill light around it, which you can see like what is hitting over here, this section in the tree, that bush right there. That's the general spill. You can see there, and then you have the hotspot. So it's doing real nice. This light, I kind of cleaned up the plastic lens. The plastic lens on this thing really bugs me though, hitting that transformer up there about 130 feet away. So, you have to use, what's really good to clean these plastic lenses is a little bit of toothpaste and a nice, one of those nice soft cloths you use to clean the car with or something. Some kind of a lens cleaning cloth, because toothpaste is a very mild abrasive, and it will clean it gently without scratching it. So that's what I used, and it definitely increased the luminosity coming out of the light there, the transparency of the lens, that and the camera seems to have made combination to make the difference in what you're seeing. All right, so here's the Kegos. We're going to leave on the Maglite, and here's the Kegos. This is one of the good Trustfire batteries. So you can see the Kegos is certainly brighter. It's just knocked down for some reason. This one seems to be doing this, knocking down on me. I don't know if this battery is not making contact, but anyway, works fantastically. You can see against the fence. And the XL200, you can see it's kind of holding up better, faring better than it did previously when I reviewed the previous video. There it is up in the tree. The tree is about 45 feet away or so. But even down to the end, you can see the XL200. Before the Kegos, even though it is bright, it was just kind of destroying the XL200. And it is still dominating it, but just not quite as bad as it was. Now let's go over here. That fence is about 30 feet away. And all the spill that you're seeing virtually is from the Sunray, because it's just so darn powerful. We'll turn off the Maglite now. We'll just leave the Sunray here. Kind of switch things around in my hand. So you can see. Get the other light out here, the Kegos. We're going to do that one shortly. All right, so all the light you're seeing from this in the camera is completely from the Kegos. The spill light and everything. My headlamp is off, so otherwise, if I turn this light off, just to show you, that's what it looks like in the backyard. So without the light on, picks up that one light over there, street light way in the other block. That's it. All right, so I'll turn it back on. And again, you can see that all this light is completely from the Kegos. All right, so we'll kind of come over here, see down the backyard a little better, up to the tree, and dead in front. And then let's go back over here and we'll shine it up into the neighbor's tree in the other block. My current furthest distance test other than going to the lake. And you can see it hitting between the two trees. You could not really see it that well before with the other camera. I remember it was harder to see it. This one definitely has a better night vision. You can see pretty clearly that tree there. That's the top of the front tree on the other block. Probably 240, 250 feet. Yeah, maybe 220, you know, tough to gauge. To the top, though, because that's a fairly tall tree. All right. So now we're going to turn on the Kegos. Make sure that's on high. Okay, there we go. And now we'll do the usual shining it around, see the more intense hot spot, the usual areas. There it is up in the tree. And a little bit smaller spot, but definitely notice it's about, 40, 50% brighter because of that big reflector. And a little bit brighter LED. It's probably a slightly different version. All that light there hitting the top of the telephone pole, that's just from the Keygos. Sunray is on the left, Keygos is on the right. Okay, let's head back over here. We'll go down the yard. One more time. And hit the fence. Good idea of the differences in the beams. Up close. And fantastic lights. I've had the Kegos with the better batteries out to the lake. And like I said, I think I mentioned in the annotations, I'm going to turn off the Sunray now, that the distances are 1,100 feet. And some of them I've had one secondary lake. There are houses all the way across, and this light hits the lighter part of the houses 1,500 feet away. So that's over a quarter of a mile this thing shines with these batteries. And that big head blasting out the light. Quarter of a mile, and it is hitting the lighter parts of the houses at a quarter mile distance. So very impressive for $25. And again, all this light you're seeing is completely from the Kegos now, all the spill. Right, if I turn it off, and that's what we have. You can just see that street light there. Turn it back on, make sure it's on high. Yes, okay. So really amazing. So hopefully with this better camera, it's coming out. Let's actually, I forgot to do this single shot of the Kegos up into the tree. So there you have that, hitting the tree there. See it hitting right in the middle there very nicely. Like I forgot to do the two comparison between the Sunray, I think. Let's do the Sunray. Okay, there's the Sunray hitting the tree and the Kegos. To me, it's like a beam of light, like the sun is out. See it fairly well, just with the Sunray, but once you add the Kegos, that focus beam, really see how nicely it does. And Sunray and the Kegos. Okay. So hopefully that gives you a decent idea as to a little better idea anyway to what these lights are actually doing. I mean, right now in the camera, I am seeing it exactly as I see it with my eyes, but I don't know if it quite comes out that good, once you convert it and put it onto the computer and what have you. But with that, and I do have software to enhance it, make it lighter, it should come pretty close, at least better than the previous footage, which according to my tests, so far it looks better. So there you have it.